Hey, it's Keith. I'm back at you with the continuation of the coconut kefir process. So here's the whole kefir, and as you can see, I showed you earlier this morning, it's super bubbly right now. I left it on the refrigerator, and this is the product that they sell in the stores, but if you do this on your own, you get to go a step further. So that's what I'm going to show you, is the step further. So I harvested all the coconut meat out of coconuts, and I put it in the fridge. So here it all is. So you get a bunch of jars. We're going to put it in jars. Take all the coconut meat, put it in the blender. Sometimes you get a lot of meat, sometimes you don't get so much. And this is a lot, because sometimes the coconuts have meat that's as thick as maybe a 1/4 inch, and sometimes it's just a small amount of slime on the edge. This is a real lot. So now you take this, the kefir, and you put it into here.
Juice.
And this ferments all the sugar out of the coconut meat and turns it into a nice, lovely yogurt. And so I don't have any goji berries right now or anything, but what I usually do is soak some goji berries and put it in there. Or you could put blueberries or any kind of fruit that has medicinal quality to it, and then you can just ferment the sugar out of it. So I'm going to keep doing this process, and a new thing that's going to happen in my videos is I'm going to start being less of a trying to be an educator and just showing you what I do. So I think there's probably going to be a lot more day by day of what I specifically do, and not me trying so much to be a educator, because I feel like there's better people on YouTube, on the internet, that do a better job than I do. For example, Zach, Secrets of Longevity. I really heavily stand behind his work. So here's what we do. So I'm just doing it the regular stuff. There's a lot of things you could do in here, like you could put spirulina in here, fermented spirulina, seaweed, all kinds of stuff. I'm just beginning to experiment with the possibilities with this. Okay, and it's way too thick. Don't want to heat this all up and kill all the good probiotics that's in there. Okay, and it's all done. So what we want to do is fill up the jar only about 2/3 of the way, because unlike the kefir, this will grow because there'll be air pockets like Swiss cheese in here, and it will bend, it'll even bend the cap. It has so much power. For some reason the liquid doesn't do that as much, I guess because it's so heavy that it can't push up. So you only want to go 2/3 of this. You might wind up with it leaking all over. I've had it come all down the refrigerator and everything. That's where I keep it all. So here we go.
A wooden spoon.
It's a little heavy on the meat, so I can't get it all the way out of the blender right now, so I'm going to kind of do this and make this one jar a little liquidy. And you don't want to fudge on this. I was kind of tempted to do that. because trust me, this stuff is very powerful with like blowing the top off the lid and squeezing out in any way that it can. So don't have lids ready. So anyways, what I do is put lids on there. I don't have them ready. I don't want to waste time. I put them up on there, and by tomorrow morning, maybe even in the next 6 hours, you'll recognize that they're ready because you'll see holes in there like Swiss cheese. Hey man, it's about 1 in the morning, and I did this yogurt stuff I think about maybe 3 o'clock, and so it's already getting there. You see all the little holes in it, like kind of like Swiss cheese. They'll be bigger in the morning, and the contents will probably be risen all the way to the top. If you remember, I left them 2/3 full. So anyways, I'm kind of sitting here trying to get my house really warm. We're getting one of the worst winter storms ever in like 30 years. Kind of hoping I don't lose power. So yeah, I'll show you those in the morning. Hey, it's Keith. How are you doing? It's the next morning. That's another bit of music playing in the background of mine. A song called Sonic Saju. Anyways, just wanted to show you out the window. Got 4 feet of snow last night. So hey, it's Keith. Of course, the yogurt is completely done. Here's all the texture that I'm talking about. And you can see it's gone all the way to the top. And I probably, in these two, I didn't really leave it low enough. I think it's probably going to have quite a bit of pressure. Sometimes I've put too much in there to where it's actually bent that lid on there, the canning lid. So, anyways, I gotta go out and shovel a ton of snow, so I'm probably gonna eat a whole jar of these. I've been fasting for 6 days, and it's probably gonna be a little bit of calories, but it's gonna help me get through all the snow that I gotta shovel. I'm gonna go outside and I'll show you how much snow I got. Wow. Yeah, so anyways, got about 3.5 foot of snow last night, so I'm gonna be eating probably 1 whole jar of that yogurt just to give me a little energy to get through that, because like I said, I have been fasting for 6 days, and it's been a true fast, actually, a water fast. It hasn't been 6, it's been mostly 6 solid days. I just, to help with the detoxification on Wednesday, because I felt like I needed some probiotics and I didn't have any made, didn't have any going, I ate a whole bottle of Helios plain Kefir. So anyways,